How's it going, everyone? My name is No Fate and welcome to yet another Modern Warfare weapon build video. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be making this beauty, the M93 RAFFICA. You know it, you love it. It's the famous three round burst weapon. I love this in Modern Warfare 2, and I'm so happy that we can make it again in Modern Warfare. Before I do that though, can I please ask you guys, if you do enjoy this video and find it useful, then you drop a like on it. It really does make a massive difference to me and I really do appreciate it. Make sure you're commenting down below, let me know how you're doing. Also, subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with all of my videos by hitting that notifications bell. Now, let's get into this. So, first things first. What we need to do is buy the new Season 3 Battle Pass that came out today, and then level that bad boy up to level 15, where we unlock the brand new renetti handgun. Comparing this renetti against other handguns, well, first of all, let's read the description. So renetti, a well-rounded semi-auto 9mm pistol. This unassuming sidearm excels in close-range combat and features gunsmithing capabilities unique to the pistol class that permit a variety of engagement strategies. Whoa, who writes this stuff, man? Basically what that means is a semi-auto 9mm pistol that we can mod to do some crazy stuff, aka turning it into a 3-round burst firing handgun. So let's quickly compare this against other similar guns. So, I mean, if you're taking a look at something similar, like the M19 is a 9mm pistol, the M19 has worse accuracy, worse damage and worse range, which makes obviously the renetti better in accuracy, damage and range. But the M19 is quicker at firing, better mobility and better control. So do we really have something to compare it to? I mean, these are 0.5 ACPs, but just comparing it to something like that, similar pattern. The renetti is always better in accuracy, damage and range. So I'm going to talk about the specifics of how this gun feels naked in matches, because I've been using it in some matches and in training, because obviously we're going to be needing to level this up from ground zero. And just a sneaky peek before I get into how to actually build this with the attachments at the end of the video, you're going to need to unlock some pretty late level attachments, so we're going to be doing some high amounts of leveling. On screen right now, I'm going to be putting some gameplay of me online, multiplayer matches, and also in training as I was trying this bad boy out. And I must say, let's go into its strengths first. Ultimately, this gun is an epic hip-firing machine. You can kind of tell just naturally by this stance, the kind of way that he holds the gun. It's at this kind of tilt that automatically kind of suggests you hip fire, right? I'm going to hip fire this bad boy. So, hip firing up close, it is sick. It is so good, especially if you're crouching and the aim reticle shortens quite a lot. It is so good and so accurate, and you can even do this at kind of like close to mid-range. Obviously don't push it beyond mid-range because it's a pistol, it won't work anyway. But ADSing with this also pretty good, mid-range, very accurate. It's kind of got a good balance between fire rate and usability control. Damage is pretty good. It's like a 3-4 shot, especially if you're getting those headshots in, you bring it down to about 2-3 shots. Really good. So without any further ado, let's see how this gun performs as a RAFFICA. Now on screen now I'm showing you some footage of it as the RAFFICA. Before I get into the attachments, I just want to talk about how it actually performs. It's all right. I've been using it in training, as you can see here, and it's not like it's like a baby FAMAS, right? FAMAS, however you want to pronounce it. So as it's similar in its 3-round burst kind of style, you have to get all 3 of the bullets hitting from the chest upwards to really get like a one shot, or like one burst, or yeah, to get a one burst you have to get a kind of like close range, all 3 bullets hit in the chest or above for it to work. Outside of that, you're looking at 2 bursts, and if somebody's running an SMG or a shotgun, the time between the 2 bursts is too long for you to get the kills, right? You're going to get owned. So it's not kind of like what we had with the snake shot, right, with the 357. That is kind of like super OP, one-shot kills, you know, you're having a party. This is kind of like, you might be able to do it, and in most situations it's going to come out on top, but I wouldn't rely on it being like some super beastie RAFFICA thing. This might become better if and when we can dual wield it. Dual wield RAFFICAs, as we know from back in the day, Modern Warfare 2, etc., is absolutely sick. So it's super fun to use. It's nice having this 3-round burst. I'm looking forward to playing with it more in multiplayer matches and see how it actually fares. But you do have the same problem as the FAMAS. Basically, if I was rounding this up, is that you do have to be super accurate with the burst in order for it to be an absolute demon. Now, without any further ado, let me show you how you build this guy. So here we are with the basic naked renetti. So the most iconic thing, right, to make it into the RAFFICA is the barrel. You have to go into the barrel, and it's the last attachment that you want to unlock. So it's the Mark III burst mod. So custom pistol mod features a durable stainless steel barrel, Mark III series slide, advanced trigger grip that allows blazing fast 3-round burst. So for adding this, we get the fire rate. Obviously we're pelting out 3 bullets at a time. We get the 3-round burst, so it's super quick 3-round burst, but we get a negative, a very slight negative on accuracy, control and mobility. So this recoil control negative comes into play. So the other thing that makes it into the kind of iconic looking RAFFICA style is the ammunition. So you can either extend it to the 21-round mag, which gives us slightly negative mobility and control again, or you can opt for the 27-round mag, which even just hits your mobility a bit more, and very slightly. I mean, I'm looking at control and that difference is very subtle. So it's up to you. I've been playing around with the 21-round mag, and I like to reload quite regularly, so this I don't think you should go for the 27. I would opt for the 21, right? Outside of that, I mean, it's pretty much up to you. For kind of aesthetics, you might want to add this muzzle brake, because that is traditionally something that is used with a real-life M93 RAFFICA. Trigger action, I'd probably go for a lightweight trigger, so that gives you better fire rate, aiming stability, or the match grade. So match grade is fire rate and aiming stability, but it does lessen the hip fire, and the hip fire is something that obviously this gun excels at, so you probably won't want to negate it. So it's kind of up to you. Lightweight trigger sounds good. Again, with the muzzle brake, what you're getting is recoil stabilization, but you get negative on your ADS and aiming stability, just taking a slight knock on the mobility factor there. Outside of that, you probably want to put an optic on. The iron sights are pretty decent actually, but I would probably go for something even just as simple as the first reflex sight that you unlock. Outside of that, you know, I love the GI Mini Reflex. It's up to you what you want. What I would say is though, the stocks look pretty badass. If you put them on, they're massive. But they go off the screen. I can't even see it. I've got to go into this to kind of see it. So that stock essentially adds loads of stuff. Recoil control, aim walking steadiness, aiming stability, and negative on the ADS and aim walking movement speed. Now, again, I'm trying to show you guys the build, just to how to build the standard RAFFICA that we know and love, right? But that sounds pretty good. I'm looking forward to giving that a try. Outside of that, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of up to you what you want to add to the RAFFICA, but that is how you build the M93 RAFFICA in Modern Warfare. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you found this helpful, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next exciting video.